Greetings. How are you? What up, home girl? What up, homie? Mm, 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 mm. What's going on, Aubrey? What up, Dejanay? Dejanay. Hey, Shanae. What up, Christina? Dantries. What up, Jazz? Jose Colon. Tangy. I tell y'all what, the shitting, the pee boo booing has been real as fuck. Hit the like button. Why you not hitting the like button and entering my house? What? I know you fucking lying. Corbin, Autumn, Sherry, Dominique, Vanetta. What up, Janae, Clarissa, Empress? My face is slim. Girl, easy. Listen. With gratitude, hit the like as you come in, please. Because I know you fucking lying. Child, I ain't even did my hair today. Look at them. Gratitude. What up, Blake? Kente, call me Quatita, not Queen, please. Gratitude. What up, Infinite Juju? Aisha Woods. Mm-hmm. Greetings, Teresa. Elizabeth. Y'all. How is y'all day going? What is y'all got going on? Bianca Braxton. Unbreak my heart. Say love me again. Okay. Today is day 6. Look at these titties. Don't worry about it. Today is day 6. It's actually my little brother's birthday today. So happy birthday to my brother Ishmael. We love him. Happy birthday, Ishmael. I got me some tea. This is roasted dandelion, turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Now, gratitude to Jasmine for thinking about me, but Jasmine sent me a message and was like, "You doing good, boo. Throw in some herbs." Girl, I drink herbs. I have herbs. Please, y'all stop acting like y'all know me in real life, okay? It's annoying. Gratitude, but happy birthday to my brother. At least ask me what I'm drinking or what I got going on before you assume you know me in real life. Don't do that. Okay, for spirit. Anyway, hey Fred Jean, what's going on? It's okay, Shannon. However you could spell it, Mama. We show appreciation. I'm good, Bridget Logan. How are you? What up, Lish? So today is day 6. Is there anybody that is on that is also doing the liquid fast? Because let's talk about it. Because I'm understanding some things. I'm understand. Yes, gratitude. Guided. I'm enjoying my day. Big Aries season. Yes. So let's just talk about it. Is there anybody that is still doing the juice or liquid fast? Brown Skin Cutie says she's on day 2. Congratulations to you. That's a big accomplishment, going a full 48 hours. You're starting tomorrow. Okay. Miss Goddess says, yes, third day for me. Okay, because period. Me, today is day 2, Melanie. No, not me. Just hitting the gym every day. That doesn't clean your system out, mama. But keep going because we love you. Gratitude. But I'm just asking, I don't want to know nobody else's shit. I just want to know who all is doing the liquid fast. I was watching Moana. It's just gone off. This the last little part, when the credits end and then it come back. The crab couldn't turn itself over. Janae says she's on day 6. Nikia's on day 5. Yeah, that doesn't clean your system out, Shanae. We are talking about actually cleaning out the colon, cleaning out the system. Me being on day 6, you drinking whatever you want to drink, and you're behind, mama. Drinking whatever you want to drink. I actually had some liquor last night, and let me tell you, I got drunk very quickly because I have not been, eating solid food. So, um, I was looking good though. Let me tell you that. I was looking good and yummy to the tummy. But yeah, you can drink whatever you want to drink on the liquid fast. You can't be like taking cheeseburgers, blending them up, thinking that's gonna work because that ain't it. But you can drink whatever you want to drink. You're a little bit behind, but you're right on time. Okay. Um. So I was getting looks and stuff because I was getting told I was cute. People didn't complimented my hair, but so day 6, and I'm understanding a few things from me wanting to understand what I was talking about. Remember? Come on, Tiara, you got it. You can do it. Uh, yes, no cheeseburgers. Don't be trying to put cheeseburgers in blenders and blend it up. That ain't gonna put some mac sauce in there and blend it. That don't work. That ain't the same. But anything else for real, you can have it. So today, I started to understand like cravings and stuff. Sean, you still in? Good, good. Um, whenever you all can't go no more, do you? But the vegan challenge started on the 1st. It started yesterday, Day Day. Yeah. Anybody that's doing the vegan challenge, remember I said it starts April 1st. So if you're not started, you're a day behind. Today is the 2nd. And the vegan challenge started April 1st. So jump on in there. Jump on in there. We got 10 days. Actually, I'm not at home. So if they delivered the turpentine, I'm not at home. So speaking of not being at home, I've been monitoring my door because why? Because yesterday they came and delivered the tarot cards, and I have boxes outside of my fucking door of the tarot cards. And I saw my manager come to my door and look. One of my nosy ass motherfucking neighbors, she keeps walking past, putting her finger on the box because she really want to know what greatness is inside. But bitch, go head on before you get electrocuted and beat down. So I've been monitoring my door. So tomorrow I'm going to call and have the management tell maintenance to um, open my door and just slide the cards, the boxes inside of my door. Girl, I'm waiting to be able to catch. I keep looking at it in real time so I can catch this bitch putting her fingertip on my box so I can ask her, what the fuck are you doing? Ma'am, Mrs. Child, let's look while we on here. Cause I'm waiting to catch this bitch. I mean, I am waiting to catch this bitch. I've been monitoring it. Child, that's my neighbor. Look, look at him. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Motherfucker just knew they was about to come to the door. He didn't turn his ass around. He must have seen that motherfucking ring camera, bitch. Let me look at this shit in real time. That was just a few minutes ago. Old fat ass was walking up to my and then looked and stopped and turned around. I know the fuck you did, bitch. I've been having to monitor my shit. Ghetto asses. Get on my motherfucking nerve. But the tarots, the decks are sitting at my door. I'm just waiting on the catch. I'm waiting to catch a bitch in real motherfucking time. Okay. So anyway, um, say that real. Okay, it catches everything. She can't help herself. This bitch so nosy. This the same one that when I had a package at my door before. She bent down and looked at it. I believe she the one that stole Malika's package that she sent to me when I first moved there. Oh nosy, stiff-legged ass bitch. But if I catch the bitch by my door, it's gonna be a motherfucking misunderstanding. Okay. So um anyway. So day 6 of the liquid fast for some of us. Some of us are just jumping in. Some of us are late on the vegan challenge. Jump on in whenever you're in. Who all is doing the vegan challenge? Because it started yesterday. If you need to start today or tomorrow, that's fine. One of my packages was stolen. Yes, that's why I got the ring cam. So who's doing the vegan challenge? I know who's doing the liquid fast. Anybody doing the vegan challenge? You start tomorrow. Oh, EP, please stop. Knock it the fuck off. Knock it the fuck off, EP. You do this shit every time you come to my chat. Knock it the fuck off. God damn. That's crazy. Why do you keep doing that? You talking about you sorry? Why do you keep doing that? You do it every time. What is that about? We all love Mo 3 and support Mo 3. What the fuck? What is that about? No, Carbon, because we need to know. You need to know what? What is it you need to know? What is it that you need to know? Are you 3 years behind? Because whatever was needed to know, I told a long time ago. So now when you need to know it and you figure it out that I've already said what needs to be said, what you gonna do with that information? Let's talk about it before I get to what the fuck I'm talking about. What you gonna do with that information? How are you gonna help? That's all I want to know. Because I don't mind. Just tell me what you're gonna do with the information when you get it. Because see, it's already been given. So when you figure it out, it's been given already. What are you gonna do with it? You need to know to do what with the information. Come on, so I can get back to what the fuck I'm talking about. What are you gonna do with it when you get it? I'm just asking now because you were asking, so now I'm asking. What are you gonna do with that when you get that? Now we're talking about the vegan challenge, but this person needed my attention real quick about Mo 3 EP because they do it every time they come to this chat. So now I want to know when you get this information, what's your plans? Let us help you out. Maybe I can help you with it. So when you get it, what we gonna do? Don't you have plans to do something with it? Because you need to know. I mean, what's been needing to know has been said, but what are you gonna do when you figure out it's already been said? They timed out. Oh, okay. Well, we'll see when they come back. So now, because we're on the vegan challenge, some of us, but I am currently doing the liquid. So let's talk about today. Today is day 6. Anybody that's on day 6 have any cravings? Excuse me, wanted anything? I actually did. Excuse me, did this. I had a I've been eating because I made some. Okay, so I had a smoothie, a banana boat with peanut butter smoothie today, and then I made some kale cabbage because this is my favorite. Kale cabbage and I had a couple carrots in there, couple potatoes, and I've been like with broth that I made and put together. It's really delicious. So that's what I've been sipping on and eating on. And then of course I made the watermelon and pineapple, which is absolutely fucking delicious. I'm so mad my kids ain't got a strainer, but I have my juicer here. So I may just juice some stuff. And but listen, that pineapple and watermelon is good. Red roses, that's not what the fuck we're talking about. It's not what the fuck we're talking about. You said fried kale and garlic and onions and impossible ground, but that's not what the fuck we're talking about. We're talking about vegan challenges and liquid fasts. We're talking about good health. How is that conducive to what we're trying to do today? It sounds amazing. I'm sure it tastes good, but that's not what we're talking about. We don't care that you can add peppers because that's not what we're talking about. It's not all vegan. You said you had impossible meat. We know that's human meat. For those that's not doing a liquid. So that's your recipe for a vegan, minus the human meat, because the impossible meat is human meat. So um, it's a few children in your meal, but gratitude for their red roses. Okay, so red roses have put a vegan recipe in the chat. Okay, so it is for, she says, tacos. It is stir fried kale and garlic and onions. I'm gonna skip the impossible. Add taco seasoning and boiled tortellinis, which sounds amazing. Um, you can replace the impossible meat with walnut meat, but it sounds amazing. So my apologies, because that is a good vegan meal. So you're doing a vegan challenge. When did you start, Red Rose? You started yesterday or today? You said, do I cook the kale and carrots before I blend them to make my soup? I make the soup first and then I blend them. You started back over the weekend. Okay, gratitude. Good job for you, ma'am. And that does sound amazing. My apologies. Okay. So papaya, pineapple, strawberry, and ginger, amazing. Yes. Well, I just discovered watermelon and pineapple together is so delicious. It really, really is. Um, so this is what happened to me today. I've been doing really good, and I chopped up, my kale. I mean my because I bought chopped up kale already. My cabbage, and I do my soup. I'll cook it before. Now the carrots, um, they were already cooked because I had got some broth soup from a Vietnamese place. My kids had went and got something to eat, but I just got some soup, and they had these like um carrots in it, but it also had turnips in it. And so I just kind of used some of that broth yesterday, but I didn't really like the broth. It was okay, but my broth to me tastes better. So today, last night I had made some potatoes to make potato soup. So I made some potato soup last night. And so I had some potatoes left over. Plus I had made some mixed vegetables in there and kind of blended that up and made some soup. Um, so I like for it to be really liquidy, like it is right here. Um, it's really liquidy, right? And that's cabbage and kale right there. Um, so I had some potato chunks left over and some carrots and some of the turnips, and I put it in the soup that I have right now that I made. Now I went into the pot and I took a few pieces like of the potatoes and I ate it out the pot, and some of the kale and some of the cabbage out the pot. But listen, I was disappointed in myself because I'm like, why are you eating it out the pot? Make the soup like you want to do. You're on a liquid fast. I said, okay. So I made the soup. Well, I was already made. I mean, I blended it, but I left like it wasn't as liquefied as this. So it still had like some not chunks, but it was kind of gritty. I'll say that it was gritty, right? And it still wasn't what I wanted. I wanted it actually liquefied. So I went and put it back. And I drank my watermelon and pineapple juice. Then I just warmed it up and I blended it again till it was liquid, liquid, liquid. Because I don't want to cheat myself. At first, I was convincing myself, okay, bitch, you're gonna have weight loss surgery. So in your weight loss surgery, you gotta have juice, like a liquid fast for 2 weeks before you do your weight loss surgery. I love you back, EP. Um, so no cheat day. No, I couldn't even do it. I couldn't even give it to myself. I was very disappointed in myself that I did that. Even trying to cheat with some of the grit in the bowl, I was disappointed. So I ended up just liquefying it. And I was like, okay, you're kind of craving, but what are you craving? And I started to talk to myself. And then I watched somebody made some mustard chicken. They made some mustard fried chicken. And I'm like, okay, now I'm started craving like tuna steaks and barbecue tuna steaks and like what do you want but I know I'm not getting ready to eat no solid food because I am on a mission. I had to tell myself the other day, well, okay, I don't want to take that credit. Yehuda said to me the other day, Yehuda said, why are you convincing yourself that you're going to have weight loss surgery? Tell yourself what it is. I told myself what it was. I said, no, I'm not having weight loss surgery. I'm doing this liquid fast because I want to understand myself better. Again, I had to repeat it. I want to understand myself better. I'm accomplishing something. I want to transform my body and reset myself, reset my body. And so I had to tell myself that. So I'll come back to what it is that I am trying to do. So in the midst of that, I started to talk to myself and try to get some understanding. Okay, so you keep saying, Cortita, you're not going to eat solid foods until you understand you're understanding something. What is it you want to understand? I said, I want to understand my relationship with food. Where did it come from? Hey, love bug. Where did it come from? Why do you show up to food this way? Oh, my lemons. Oh, I forget. I'm gonna chop that, put in my tea. Why do you keep showing up this way to yourself with food? What is this relationship you have with food, Quatina? And so I go all the way back to when I was little and my mom used to get abused. And food was a big comfort. It was the one thing that was good in my life. It tastes good. I could get full. It made me happy. And I think a lot of times we don't get the relationship that we develop with food. Like food can be developed as a comfort, and watching the I'm a very much a foodie, Miss Rose, very much a foodie. Um, Gratitude, Judith. So watching 600 Pound Life, I can recall some of them also saying the same things, like, oh, I have a relationship because it's comfort. Is anyone else aware that it is comfort? Like, does food make anyone else feel comfort? Because food makes me feel comfortable. I feel comfort from it. It's good. I love the taste of food if it's good food. Miss Donna Lindsay, Lish, Glow, Romans, Mommy, Mr. Fonzo, Chaz, Brianna, Charming. When I'm bored, I want snacks. Understood. Okay, CC, Maya, Miss Cat. Salutation, Miss Cat. Charm Corb. So it's a few of us. It's a few of us. Jose. So when you start to understand the relationship you have with food, maybe we can start to change our relationship with food. Because when did that show up for y'all? For me, it showed up when my mom was in a very toxic and abusive relationship. You're grieving, and that's all you've been doing, because it's like, even if food is a disappointment, like it's you've been wanting something and you go and get it and it doesn't taste like you want to taste, you know what you do? You go and get something else, or you get it until you get what you want. And so I feel like a lot of times we develop these relationships with food, because we have something lacking or grieving inside of ourselves, and that is just the way that we handle it. Some people may smoke, you know what I'm saying? Some of us smoke and eat, you know. But I think we have to start to look at how we are developing relationships with food. And some of us, it may not be all food. I absolutely love a good crunch on fried food. If I can dip it and fry it with some Lowry's and some Szechuan and garlic and onion and pepper, excuse me, honey. And listen, I'm a morsel kind of girl. Okay, like, the crumbs from the fried food that falls off, and you pick up the crumbs, and it's just a burst of flavor in your mouth, and you just like, mm, mm, mm. I'm a morsel kind of girl, the fried part. Like, child, I used to love fried chicken. Oh my God, I love a good fried piece of tuna steak. But right now, I know that the tuna steaks was putting it healed my body because of the fish oils, but it also started to damage because I was eating it constantly. Like, it was creating the parasites, developing more parasites. You know what I'm saying? Inside of the body, because I did not just use it to heal my body from the COVID and then pass it on. Like, I kept eating it and eating it and eating it. Because why? Because I really love textured food like chicken and beef and all of this shit, but I know I can't have it. So I was replacing that texture with the tuna steaks, because tuna steaks, child, it can mirror any kind of food. You know what I'm saying? It can mirror it. Child, it can taste like a good ass pork chop. It could taste like some pop roast. It depends on if you fry it right. It might be a good ass piece of chicken. Tuna steaks can mirror a lot of things. So I was feeding the craving of that, because in my mind, why can't I have it? Why can't I have the meat? Because I really, sometimes I go through my mind like, you fuck around and eat some meat today. But then I remember the nastiness of it. I remember the parasites. I remember how I felt eating it. I remember throwing up the chicken and that chicken that come back up. I don't want that. And I don't want it in my body. I want to be the healthiest me that I can be. So why am I not allowing myself to grow? Why does it always feel like a punishment because I can't have certain things? Why can't I have certain things? So why does it have to be a punishment? I don't want it to be a punishment. So until I can understand I'm not punishing myself, I'm just redeveloping my mind. I'm redeveloping a good relationship with food. I'm trying to get my good health under control. Like the pooping has been real, beach. I go out today. I'm on the phone with Aubrey and Jose, and I go and get me a banana boat smoothie with peanut butter. I'm drinking it. I get to um no. Yeah, I go to Kroger. My daughter and them like, can we order, if we order this food, would you go pick it up? And I'm like, yeah. So I go pick their food up. I run to the bathroom because I got to tinkle. And I tinkle and I feel like, oh my God, do I have to shit? I'm like, I'm not getting shit in here. So I'm go and grab their food and I shoot back to their house. Before I can pull into their house, I have to pee boo boo so bad. Like it is cleaning my fucking colon to the colon of the colon. You hear me? Like this liquid fast is going to get you all the fuck. It's going to get you all the fucking way right. You hear me? If you're doing what you should be doing, like with the juices and the herbs, the teas, the good liquids, the waters. I started my day off today with a bottle of water and drunk that down. I have my lemons and my key limes with me. I actually packed them and put them on the plane with me and brought them because I didn't want no excuses to why the fuck I don't have no lemons or key limes. And they still sitting in this bag because I didn't fucking forget that I brought them. So don't worry, I'm going to cut them up and I'm going to have them in my water and my tea. Now, I'm trying not to, again, I keep saying I'm trying not to go ahead of schedule like, oh, I'm going to go on and do another week. I'm not going to do that. But today on this Sunday, and gratitude for understanding that I rescheduled the hand gestures class, okay? Everybody should have an email, and I also posted it in all my social medias, okay? So you say, yes, definitely need the mindset change and wording. Yes. Um, but it's like I just want to do a day at a time. So for Sunday, today's Sunday, I'm doing liquids. And I didn't like the fact that I tried to cheat myself and eat out the pot. I ate a potato and a couple pieces of cabbage and kale. And it just wasn't, it didn't sit right inside of myself. It did not. And so because I didn't like that, I'm most likely going to do liquids again tomorrow because I cheated myself out of what I'm trying to do and what I'm trying to accomplish. And I just want to be the most healthiest me that I can fucking be, you know? So I'm not going to trick myself that, oh, you getting weight loss surgery, because I'm not. I'm not getting weight loss surgery. I'm doing this because I want to be greater. Now, with that being said, it's time for me to read somebody fulfilled because I don't like how somebody showed up. And because I don't like it, I said I would do it and I'm going to do it because, yeah. So listen, if you're trying to change yourself and you're trying to change the way you show up to yourself, whether that's via your food or your spiritual journey or your walk or whatever that is, and you have found like just people to stand in your back pocket to help you, and you're telling people how they're showing up to you and they're not listening, and they're telling you, oh, you only feel this way because you have the Let's Have the Conversation panel, or you have Aubrey with you. Let me tell you something. First of all, don't ever motherfucking put Quatita in her panel in shit. What needs to happen is you need to hear a motherfucker when somebody say, that you are talking to me nasty or fucked up and I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate how you're treating me. You need to hear that. Do you know why you need to hear that? Because at Quatita's retreat, nobody liked how you treated and showed up to Jose Colon, to the point where Jose was being pulled to the side continuously because of how you showed up and how you were treating him. First of all, you was treating him like he was your nigga and you controlled him. Nobody, including myself, liked it. I tolerated it, and I tolerated you because of that. Please first hear that shit. It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing to him, but he still let that shit go on for a good little minute, to the point where he started showing up inside of your mirrored image, and nobody liked it, and I didn't like it, and I didn't like him. And I told him that. I didn't like how the fuck he was showing up, because that's not the person that I met. Now, if you are not going to take ownership on how you showed up and you talked to him, and you talk to him like that in front of people, you should be ashamed of your motherfucking self. And the fact that your friend came to you like a man and told you how the fuck he felt, and you put that shit on somebody else and then had somebody else call him to try to check him about what he said to you and standing in his shit. I hope he never speaks to y'all again. Because you tried to put that shit on me and my panel as if we are hyping him. So what I heard you say through his words of repeating to me what was said was this: how dare you stand up for yourself? Because before you knew these people and you had these people that had your back, that showed you who you are, that showed you your greatness, we were able to talk to you and mistreat you any fucking kind of way. So how dare you stand up for yourself now? We've been doing this. We've been treating you like this. I don't understand what you mean. I don't like the energy you bring into me, because I've been doing this. And yes, I'll talk to anybody like this. Yes, I'll treat anybody like this. But for the fact that you felt like you could show up like that, it's fucked up. See, you had already called and apologized to my friend who you mistreated at a dinner that we had about straws. If you didn't notice after that dinner, I really didn't fuck with you. I pull my energy back from you. So I barely even respond to your text messages, even though I see them, because I don't like how you talk to people or how you show up to people. I don't like that you think that you can mind fuck somebody, or you think that I'm going to change the way I see you because of what I said to you, ma'am. You're not standing in your shit, and I don't like that. Everyone, not just Aubrey, everyone heard and saw how you treated Jose. And the fact that he told you and you said you didn't like the energy he was bringing, you were on speaker when you yelled at him and told him you were not done talking. Let me tell you something, ma'am. You would have been done talking to me, because I would have told you, and I told him. Soon as she would have said, I'm still talking, I'm not done talking to you, I would have told you, yeah, you done talking to me, because you ain't going to never, ever talk to me like that. That's why you have never talked to Quatita like that. You know who you can do it to. And the fact that he's been your friend this long and you still felt like it was okay for you to fucking talk to him and treat him like that in front of people, it's fucked up. It's ridiculous. And no, ma'am, it wasn't just Aubrey or the Let's Have the Conversation panel. It was everybody at the retreat who saw it. It was people at dinner who saw it. It was people that's been around who saw it. And nobody liked it. And many people pulled his coattail, and he defended you. Until recently, when he was embarrassed because he was on speaker when you talked to him that way. And then he came back later and told you that you can't talk to me like that anymore. And you said, how dare you? I've been talking to you like that. And I would talk to Mahogany like that. Ma'am, I doubt if you would talk to Mahogany like that, because you wouldn't talk to Quatita like that. There's something fucked up in you that you thought it was all right for you to talk and treat him that way. Your sister called and said, we're family. If you were family, you should know you are in the wrong, and you should apologize for how the fuck you showed up and treated him in front of people. Then apologize again for how the fuck you showed up and treated him in private. Because remember, that's your friend and your family. This is what I be talking about abusive people. They know who they can abuse. See, you're not going to go to work and treat nobody like that. Because if you do, you're going to be fired. And if you do, you're trying to get away with it. But the fact that you ain't never tried to treat Quatita that way, that means you can control it and you know who the fuck to do it to. Now, we've had a situation where I read you and you didn't like what I said and you kept trying to come to me and make excuses as to why I saw what I saw. No, it ain't. I saw what I saw just well because of this, because of how you show up and how you treat people. You have a very, very nasty demeanor. And you have an even nastier attitude in the way you speak. I've been noticed it. And I told him, you need to stand up for yourself because she's out of line talking to you like that. And I am not the only one, ma'am. You're wrong and your sister is wrong. And the fact that you both don't know that you're wrong is alarming to me. It is alarming to me. I notice sometimes that you will do this, hey, it never seems genuine to me. Never does it seem genuine. You're not doing the work. We're just showing up to these things because Jose's showing up to it. But never ever put me or my motherfucking panel in any conversation that has nothing to do with us. Jose is 30 years old. He's aware that he can have more than one friend. He's also aware that what family means. He's also aware that when somebody is treating him fucked up, he now needs to say something. It has nothing to do with Quatita, the Let's Have the Conversation panel, or anything. It has everything to do with you have showed up and treated him fucked up in front of people. And people saw it. People that were at the retreat that pulled his coattail on it. And your sister wasn't there. And the fact that she's giving you a pass, that's alarming to me as well. So because both of you have showed up and you didn't show up to me that way and you're never going to show up to me like that, I really don't have anything to say to either one of you ever again. Especially since you put me and my panel in it. So make sure that you felt that way already. So make sure that you don't ever say nothing to me nor my panel again. Just so we're clear. No need to send a text message. No need to call my phone. I have nothing to say to you or your sister because I don't like it. You are wrong and you know you're wrong because when he called you out on it, ma'am, and said, you don't talk to Mahogany that way, you said, but I will talk to her like that. That means you know what you're doing. And if you ever speak to me like that, I'm going to read you raggedy. You're fucked up because you don't know that you're showing up that way. And if you do know, that means you're even more accountable. The fact that you said you would talk to this woman like that means you think you can talk to anybody any kind of way that you want to, and you'll never talk to me like that. Ever. Jose, I hope you find your strength. I hope you show up better. I hope the mess that you had around you or the mess that you were showing up in, reason why I've had to say something to you a few times, I hope it is now just gone. Deleted. I don't like it. Don't ever show up to me that way. You're better than that. You're more than that. You're worth more than that. You don't have to stand and let nobody make a fool out of you. You don't have to stand and let nobody tell you how the fuck they gonna show up to you, especially incorrectly. Because if a motherfucker don't see it and can't honor what you're saying, that person is not your friend nor your motherfucking family. That is on period. Nobody is ever going to show up and talk to me like that. Ever. If I want to get drunk and lay on the motherfucking floor in the bathroom at 30, at 43, at 45, that's what the fuck I'm gonna do. And the fact that she made you feel like you did something wrong at my motherfucking retreat when I didn't find no fault with it. And you cried time and time again because you felt fucked up behind it because she made you. Everybody saw it. You're a grown man and you do what you want to do. You stand in your fucking truth. And if anybody don't like what I'm saying, I don't give a fuck. Because you're wrong. And the fact that you don't know you're wrong is a problem, and it's alarming. Now, with that being said, I really show gratitude to everyone. We are stronger than what we give ourselves credit for. We're better than what we know. Do you live your life the way that you want to live your life? Own who you are. Be who you want to be. Love who you want to love. And that is that on that. You get one life in this eon. The other lives that you may live and come back, it don't even matter because we don't know. What we got to do right now is in the right motherfucking now. It ain't in the future. It ain't in the past. It's in the right motherfucking now. If you can't stand in who you are in the right now and be confident about who you are in the right now, you have a complete issue and a problem. Nobody's going to ever tell me what the fuck to do. That's why I hung up on that bitch last week. Talking about something, I'm a mean girl, bitch. Well, let me be mean and hang up on you, bitch, because I don't give a fuck. I'm going to be me. This is who my daughter say I am. Let me play this shit for y'all. My daughter put this shit in our group chat because we have a family chat. And, oh, shit. I see my sister just texted me. That must mean she passed. Damn it. Okay. My daughter, they say that I be going off, and she put this in our group chat the other day. And I was cracking the fuck up. I said, you are so petty. She told my son, this is my as fuck. Talking about this is me. Hold on. Child, I was cracking up. The thing is, you were too baby. Put me on speaker, sweet. Two. Don't be quiet, bitch. Two. Yeah, bitch, when you get back to Sturgeon, this Tiffany. When you get back to Sturgeon, please let me know when you get back. I'm gonna whoop your motherfucking bitch if I don't drag you. My name ain't Tiffany, but you keep my motherfucking name out your mouth, bitch. Worry about my mother. Yo, Toddy gonna post this. Somebody that's my as fuck. I'm crazy then. Oh, she passed. Damn. My brother-in-law's mom. They've been waiting on her to pass all day. She just passed. Damn. Dang, that's my mother-in-law, my sister's husband's mother-in-law. His mom and I, we had a good relationship. She was really cool. And so I send so much love to them. But they've been waiting on her to pass all day. They knew she was gonna pass. They called me this morning, this rising, and said that I didn't even know she was like sick. said her cancer came back a couple months ago and that it wasn't looking good, that she was going to pass at some point today. So she just passed it um, like a half hour ago. So my condolences to them. And it's my brother's birthday. So, but anyway, my daughter said that was me, but because I'm always going off, because I'm never going to let nobody disrespect me. I'm always going to tell you that I don't give a fuck. I'm going to do me. I'm going to be me. And the fact that somebody will try to tell you how they're going to treat you, how they're going to show up to you. How about you try talking to her? Because see, you just talked to her nice and you tried to tell her and she didn't like it even in that moment. And that ain't even how the fuck you show up. And then the fact that they say, oh, you got around these other people and now you acting different. You know, we family. That just means we have the right to talk to you and treat you any kind of way because we've been doing this. We've been doing this, you know. So gratitude, Jack Jack. But y'all love who you want to love. Do what you want to do. Be who you want to be. You are the power. You are the source. You are infinite. You are the power. We are the source. We are infinite. We are the power. We are the source. We are infinite. And right now is what matters. So if you're I'm gonna eat better tomorrow, okay, but make a different choice tonight as you're eating. You know what I'm saying? At least choose it in here. Choose you in here. Choose you completely because you are what matters. You are what matters. People treat you like that because you allow it. People say I'm crazy. Solitude de moi. People say I'm crazy. I don't give a fuck. You always going off. You mean and am. Because you're never going to treat me or talk to me like that. And if that's what mean is, bitch, then call me the devil, bitch, because you're never going to talk to me and treat me fucked up. No, you're not. And me what? Not bash your fucking head in? No. And if that's what it got to come to, then I don't need you in my life. I'd rather cut you the fuck off. I ain't got to fight you. I just ain't got to fuck with you. And whatever you think, you got to sit in that. Whatever you think after that point, after I cut you off, you got to sit in that. So if you feel like you need to run around and tell lies and you need to run around and talk to this person and that person, that means you still don't understand where you're fucked up at and you got to sit in there because I don't give a fuck how many people you talk to. When I cut you off, bitch, you cut the fuck off. So I don't give a fuck who you go and talk to about it until they paying my motherfucking bills, bitch. Don't give a fuck. And if a motherfucker is paying my bills, bitch, they need to keep paying them and you still ain't gonna talk to me like that. You still ain't gonna treat me like that. It's not happening. So how the fuck you feel about me, bitch? That's beautiful. Because if you ever bring it to me, guess what's gonna happen? That same motherfucker you just talked about gonna show up. Quatita is. Quatita always has and does. The fuck is going on in people's mind, bro? Fuck be happening with people, bro? I'm the nicest motherfucker you gonna ever meet. You nice to me, I'm nice to you. I'm going to always match your energy. And if I'm wrong, like I did to Miss Red Rose, I'm gonna apologize. Because I was misunderstanding, I was wrong. I shouldn't have came at her like that because I'm thinking she putting something else in my chat. I apologize. The fuck? My bad, I'm wrong. The impossible me and me is human me Even though I enjoy a good Impossible Burger from time to time, and who gets in my mind and be like, that's a baby that you eating. Like, okay, so yes, but I apologize. You got to understand where you're wrong at. Goddamn, if you can't say you're wrong, bitch, you got a problem. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Mm-mm. No. Don't let nobody talk to you like that, Danielle. Don't let nobody treat you like that, Danielle. Fuck that. I don't care who it is. It could be your own mama. I do not give a fuck. I do not. Mm-mm. My daughter had to come to me and tell me, hey, I'm grown. I don't like you keep talking to me like that. Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, how am I talking? Like that. I don't have to call you when I'm out. I'm grown. Damn. Okay, you're right. You're right about it. I just want to protect and check on you. But okay, but if I need you, I will call you. Okay, no problem. You don't control your adult children, but you ain't got to spaz out. You ain't got to. You cut a motherfucker off. See, that's the problem. People think you still got to talk to these people. I ain't got to talk to you. Because if I go to my mama's house and you over there, I ain't got to talk to you. I ain't got to argue with you, bitch. You going to argue with yourself. And if my mama don't like it, guess what? I ain't got to come to my mama's house. I develop a whole new life without a motherfucker. Because I can. And I will. Because that's who the fuck I am. Argue with you. Spaz out. Me get stressed out and damn near have a heart attack, be breathing heavy and heart racing. I'm not going to do that. I'm not. I'm changing me, the way I'm showing up. I'm changing it because I don't want to. I will. And I'll be touched, Danielle. Or I'm going to touch somebody. But to avoid all of that, I just ain't got to talk to you. Why do you feel like you got to talk to your siblings? They are people. Why do you think you have to still talk to them? Because I ain't got to talk to no motherfucking body. Not nobody. I don't have to. Bitch, I go find me another motherfucking old friend or get me together, bitch. I ain't got to talk to nobody. I do not. Why do you think, Danielle, that you have to talk to them? You don't. And you don't have to spaz out nor argue. If a motherfucker think you crazy, well, bitch, let me be that. Why is that bothering you? Why is it bothering you? See, that's the point of this. That's the point of this vegan challenge. That is the point of this liquid challenge because we don't know how to stop things. We don't know how to cut things off. We don't know how to reprogram. We don't know how to reset. I am going to reset. And if that means resetting people in my life, bitch, that's what I got to do. Absolutely the fuck not. Aren't you an adult? Absolutely. Are they an adult? Absolutely. I'll thump a kid. I don't give a fuck. You're not going to talk to me disrespectfully. It's not going to happen. And if that's your kid and you don't want to say nothing to your kid, I'm going to need you and your kid to move the fuck around because your kid nor you going to talk to me crazy. Just for future references, if your child is bad, don't bring them around Quatita because they're not going to be nice to Quatita and then be disrespectful to their parent. I don't stand for that. Hey, who the fuck are you talking to? You ain't going to talk to your mama like that, not around me, you won't. So if that's your child, don't bring your child around me because I'm going to tell your child. Then if you want to knuckle up, we're going to knuckle up because your child is not going to be disrespectful. Not going to happen. If that shit flies around you and you like that shit, you know what's going to happen? Quatita's going to exit you from my presence. You and your fucked up child go head on. Because that's not going to fly around me. I don't like it. You're not going to do it. Okay? It's not going to happen. Well, they always be trying me. Well, they're not going to try me. Why are you talking to your mama like that? Why are you acting like that around your daddy? Why are you doing that? That's what I'm gonna ask your child. Why are you doing that? I love to ask a child that. Why are you doing that? I don't do the fingers and the tongues and all that shit because now I'm gonna grab a belt. Come here. Yeah, come here. Cause who you talking to? Come here. I pop your goddamn lip. I pop your tongue out your face. Don't get your child, honey. Get your child, honey. The disrespect can be to you. It ain't gonna be to me, and it ain't gonna be to me or to you in front of me. That's not gonna happen. Just go on and get your badass children, please. I don't like it. Okay. So don't bring that around me. Just so you know, so we can keep a good relationship and friendship with us. Don't bring your bad child around me talking like that and acting like that. Cause I'm be looking at you like, who the fuck are you? That you would let this child show up like this so later on in life they can get killed. Cause they think that they defiance means something great and it doesn't. And the fact that you're allowing your child to be disobedient to you shows me the kind of person that you are. And I don't like it, and I don't want you around me. I don't care. I don't. I'm going to continue to love me. Facts, Chaz. I'm going to continue to love me and change me. I'm going to be the best version of me that I can possibly be. I am. Gratitude, Keishan. To be the best version. Absolutely, Miss Yvonne. I don't believe in bad children either. And then they out there choking on whatever weed they're smoking. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Not disrespectful. Mm-mm. My kids could use an old school ass whooping. Then why you ain't gave it to them? I think as parents, we sometimes be afraid that our kids gonna be mad at us. I wouldn't give a shit. Take your mad ass on in your room and go sit down before I knock your fucking block off. I'm sorry, that's the parent I've always kind of been. Now we can talk about it, but once I see my talking is not doing no good, I'm going to beat your motherfucking ass. I'm telling you. I'm going to do that. If there's another way I can handle it, then I will. But if you try my patience, that means you're trying my gangster and you want to see how far the gangster goes. I'm going to knuckle up. I'm telling you. I'm just saying. I was too. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Absolutely. I'm from the South, and I don't know if that's just a South thing, but growing up in Tulsa, Oklahoma, it was a yes, ma'am, no, ma'am kind of thing. Okay, and buckle up. I just don't do that because when you allow your children to be disrespectful to you, they believe at that point they can be disrespectful to anyone. That shit don't fly. Right now, I just saw something. They're looking for a 14-year-old boy for 2 counts of murder. He's all on one of the social medias holding guns up and shit. What the fuck is going on? What is going on? But see, that's the trap and the trick. When they can make, and I have to say it, I saw somebody in my chat the other day kept saying, why you keep talking about men, so it's only men. Shut the fuck up. First of all, let me say that. Because that means you're new here and you don't know that I include everyone. If I'm giving a motherfucking example, that's what the fuck it is, an example. And if you felt touched, then you need to change yourself because that means you are an exhibit of what the fuck I'm talking about. So shut the fuck up. Okay? For one. Two, there has to be a level again of accountability of how we fucking treat people, show up to people, how we allow our children to show up, what we in and out doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. I don't have to say and women too when it's obvious. I include them all. I include them all. Quatita, you forgot about my question. I didn't forget because what was your question? What was your question? I didn't forget your question because I didn't see it. What was it? What's the question? On this channel, if you're wrong, you're wrong. You will be called out regardless, and will be. People will talk crazy to you, to your children. Like, if you are not showing up to your children in a way to where they're going to show up to society properly, like, again, the 14-year-old boy, they're looking for him for 2 counts of murder. Like, it's a whole agenda to make and destroy the woman. Because reason why again I say that is because if you divide a woman in her mind, you have destroyed the whole house. And people always say, well, why can't a man just walk away? Because the woman is the head of the house. People will tell you, I text you asking about Malika. What are you talking about? We answered that question. We answered that. I told you at that moment. I just asked her, and we talked about it in depth on the live. And other people even gave examples of what to do during juicing if you have diabetes. We talked about it on the live. I gave the answer. She gave the answer. Other people gave the answer inside of the chat that day on the live. I was on the live. I told you I asked. I was on the live at that very moment. Yeah. Yeah, no. I asked and I gave you the reply. I texted you because I thought you were on the live because you said it as I was on the live. So I assume you were asking for that reason. But no, we went in depth about some people who had who were juicing, who were diabetic. They put it in the chat to give other additional information for those who may you know, also have diabetes and are juicing or whatnot. Okay. So, but as women, we're the head of the household. And if you divide a woman's mind, you have now destroyed the whole house, which is why the government knew that and they made it. You just got to go back. Okay. It's not on this live, it's on the live from the other day. It's on the live from the other day. I think I have on a yellow sweater during that day. the government knew that, so therefore they infiltrated and they removed the men from the household, which left the woman in the household alone with the children. And so because that adds additional stress on top of everything that the environment and the government and the things like that are putting towards the women, as well as the men, but dysfunctionally towards the women. um, when she becomes divided, she can't rear the children properly, she can't run the household properly, and so now the household is torn. Yes, ma'am. Look at that so you can have all of the answers, because multiple people had answered it for you. But whether you agree with me on that or not, it is facts. It is facts. But it's definitely needed for both male and female to come in and rear the children, because now you have additional force and power. But if they're both divided, especially a woman, if she's divided in her mind, that's why I keep saying the Melanite woman is the target, because we are powerful beings. There was this thing that was going around like a couple years, like, oh, if you give a woman an egg, she can make a meal. If you give her a house, she can make a home. If you give her this, yes, because that is who we are. We can make everything great because we are great all in itself. But if your woman does not know, now she has children that are coming up fucked up. If she feels weak and she's weak in her mind, then yes, her children are going to be weak children. They're going to be disruling, dishonorable children. Don't feel love. So then they implemented crack, they implemented drugs, they implemented all this other shit. Then you have, the severity of dysfunctional and mental disabilities and molestation and rape, which helps to fracture and break the mind even further, which is kind of what we spoke about in the free class, as well as the Aphrodite and Adonai class. If you are a woman, you can see exactly what I'm saying about being fractured, because a lot of our women are very hostile and mean, and then they like to say, oh, she's an angry black woman, but they don't say what causes that. We're not just naturally fucking mean women. We are frustrated. We're easily angered by dumb shit because we don't understand dumb shit. We're tired of being targeted. We're tired of being treated as if we're not enough. Then our black men, they show up to us, and then a lot of times, like they have this whole thing, oh, a black woman don't know how to be a woman. She don't know how to be a wife. She don't know how to be a mother. You need to travel to different countries to find what? To find what? Whatever woman you think you can go find, please go and find them, because there's a true and genuine Melanite woman. We don't even want that kind of man, because you are self-hating and self-deprecating. You don't even know who the fuck you are. We don't give a fuck. If we got to continue to train the children and train the men, okay, we don't really want to, but if that's what we got to do, then okay. But we're not gonna be pushed around and tore down. We're unprotected. Then you got genomes running around here talking about, I got your man, but you ain't got our man. Our men would never fucking touch a genome. Our men understand what a real Melanite woman is. No, honey, what you got is a planter. You can have that. You got a motherfucker who thinks he is something because he got locks in his hair. And then they think that shit's cute, running around to my nigga this and my nigga that. And he think he got him a prize because Sarah Beth running around here, talking. You're my nigga, my nigga. Yeah, our kids and my nigga, like, because she friends with Keisha and these bitches be stealing at the store. Go sit the fuck down. That is not a woman to me. That's not a Melanite woman. I don't give a fuck. See, our men show up correctly. Our men at least want to understand who they are. Our men understand that, yes, they have some issues. They understand that Melanin women have issues, but we're all willing together to work through some shit. We're willing and understanding, okay, we love each other. Let's build and become a power couple. What do we need to do? See, our men get confused. I'm not talking about the men that feel like you need to be their mama and take care of them. I'm not talking about the melanite woman that feel like you need to take care of them because she done went and got some ass implants. I don't give a fuck nothing about that shit. I'm talking about real melanites who understand what's going on. If you feel like you're a real melanite, but you are dealing with a motherfucker that ain't standing in the glory of who they are as a melanite, then you probably should look at that. I ain't got to be with nobody. You're not going to make me miserable. I'm not going to argue every day. I am not going to be chasing you, having to go through your phone. If you nigga, please get ghost. Bitch, please get ghost. I am not the one. I am not the one. Standing there until you feel like you're ready to not cheat on me, till you figure it out. No, I'm not. Let you talk to me like that. First of all, that's not gonna happen. You talk to me disrespectful, especially in front of people. That's not gonna happen. I'm gonna sit in there because for what? You talking crazy about me to your mama, and I'm gonna stay with you because why would I do that? If I stay the first time you do it, you're gonna do it 6 more times, and why the fuck would I stay for that? I don't play that you, my woman. I don't play none of that shit. No, I am Quatita Dean, and we're building something together. And if we're not building something together, you need to let me know. Because soon as you show up to me incorrectly, and I have to check you. I may check you, but if I see it again, nigga, that's done. We're gonna be done. I'm not, because what I'm gonna stay for that for? I need to give you a year to figure out that you're not gonna ever talk to me like that. You don't know, you don't talk to nobody like that. They don't know they don't supposed to be no male or female like that. Cause see, women do that shit too. Y'all don't know that. You don't know they ain't supposed to talk to you like that. You don't know you ain't supposed to talk to nobody like that. I love him, but you fucking his friend. You fucking this nigga. You fucking your ex, but you love him. You don't love him. Why are you still fucking with him then? I just feel like I'm missing something. He ain't. Then go get it and leave that motherfucker alone. I don't respect none of that shit. If I got to cheat on you, I don't need to be with you. That's genuinely how I feel. If I have to cheat on you, I don't need to be with you. I'd rather be by myself. Because I'm holding on to you for what? To say I got somebody? I don't know. No. Because you might act right soon. Well, when you get it together, come back to me. And if I'm still in the place of them wanting to be with you and deal with you, then I will. I don't have anybody. The motherfucker keep calling your phone, feeling like they gonna keep texting you, make you talk to them or deal with them or be with them. If I'm not responding to you, guess what? You soon enough gonna understand you talking to yourself. People feel like you got to be with them. How dare you not let me talk to you and mistreat you? How dare you? So what? You think you better than me? Well, if you thought that, then that's what it is. But I'm telling you, you're not going to treat me like that. You're not going to beat me up. You're not going to mistreat me. You're not going to be fucking bitches in my house, fucking niggas in my house. You're not going to be cheating on me, running around here making me look stupid. You're not going to do that. Or we all going to play the same game. And the best person shall come out on top, which was going to be me. I've seen people be in a relationship where they being cheated on, and they talking about I'm gonna go get my get back and fuck his friend, but then he don't know that you fucked his friend, so really you just fucked his friend. Cause you supposed to be getting get back. That ain't get back because you run around here hiding, don't want this nigga to know that you did that shit. That's not get back. If I fuck your friend, you're gonna know that I fucked your friend. And you're gonna know what it was like for me. Now, if you're upset with that, that is your problem. But as soon as you put your hands on me, I'm probably gonna unalive you. I'm probably gonna have somebody do something to you. Something is going to happen that's dramatic that don't even have to happen because listen, don't show up to me like that. I am not gonna be for the bullshit. I am done dealing with that shit. Not going to deal with it. I am not. I'm not getting ready to tell you that I've been in a fucked up relationship because my past relationships ain't none of your motherfucking business. Because for sure, I don't want to know about your relationship. If you broke up with him, her, I don't want to know why you broke up with him because y'all broken up. And that means something did not work right. I don't give a fuck. Don't come to me telling me that bitch is crazy. That's why. Nope. Because guess what? We're done. As soon as you tell me that bitch was crazy, we're done. That means you're later going to tell a bitch that I was crazy. We're done. I am not going to keep sitting in the shit that I sat in with these last two relationships. Absolutely the fuck not. I've done a lot of soul searching behind that shit. Absolutely the fuck not. I'm not going to sit in no friendship that's like that. I'm not. You can miss me with that. Oh no. I'm not gonna deal with a motherfucker to say, "Oh, they won't let me see my kids." Won't let you. Absolutely the fuck not. No, we gonna see about it. Let's see about it then. I might not just fully walk away, but let's see about it. Cause let is a strong word. Can't nobody let me do a motherfucking thing when it comes to my children. She won't let you see your kids. I need to know what steps did you take to see them first. Where we at with it? Where you going with it now? Because let is a strong word. I want to know what's the process of this? What's happening? No, I'm not that woman. You're not going to have children and I take care of your children and me deal with you. That's not going to happen. I understand crazy baby mamas. I understand crazy baby daddies. I understand. I understand. I didn't see it with my own two eyes. But I'm saying let is a strong word. Can't nobody let me do a motherfucking thing. I can let you keep breathing, fucking with my children. That's gonna happen. We got to be cautious about what we are letting in our lives and what we're choosing to believe, because you'll get with somebody and they'll run the whole story down about, yeah, she crazy, and that bitch just might be, but I don't listen. Don't tell me that's why you broke up, because that ain't it. Now she's trying to stop you from he's trying to stop you from seeing your children, because they have an issue dealing with the fact that you're no longer going to be in this relationship. Okay, heard you on that. All this crazy, I don't want to hear that. I want to know what is the real story, what has happened, reason why you're having trouble getting to your children, because now we need to put together a strategy of what's going to happen, because you're going to see your children, because you're going to take care of your children, because I'm not going to be with nobody who don't take care of the kids. If that's just too much for you, my name is Quatita, please don't call me queen. If that's too much for you, then I'm going to let you go and take care of that, because I don't have no space in my life for that. Because you, just belching and shit. Y'all heard that? That was Todd. I'm not just gonna deal with no bullshit. I don't like women or men who don't like for their men or women to take care of their children. Well, I just feel like she crazy and you don't know nothing about that relationship that ended. Because they had children for a motherfucking reason. He was there, she was there for a reason. He can't tell me, she can't tell me, oh, they was crazy. And how long was y'all together? 6 years. Oh, well, somebody was crazy. It's probably you. Because if she's all that crazy and all that bad, you was there for 6 years and had 2 children. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't. You're going to take care of your children. Because if you can't take care of your children, I don't want to be bothered. First of all, I try not to date people who got young kids. I'm sorry. I do. Because of the situation that I just went through. Because, see, I'm not going to deal with no attitude and nastiness. You're not going to disrespect me. Not going to happen. So I try not to even deal with people that got kids for real like that. Because I will think about it. I might put some shit aside. It depends. I must really like this motherfucking person. I'm not, girl, no. 43, girl, stop. There's a lot of shit I'm not getting ready to deal with at 43. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not gonna just knock the person out. I'm if it's something that I like about that person, I will see. I'll see. I might even take you out on a date. Might even go on a date with you. May let you take me out. I may see about it. Because I'm not gonna deal with no foolishness. Your kids ain't gonna be disrespectful to me. They not. Gratitude, simply. If they lost their kids, I need to know why they lost their children. I want to know why they lost their children. I want to know what's the situation behind it. Now, I'm aware that there are some women that have lost their children to men because men are that man was like spiteful, or or that woman was spiteful, and so that man lost his children. But again, what is the steps that we're taking to get back into the children's lives? What's the steps that are being taken to rectify this situation? Because to just say, well, I just don't want to deal with that shit. That's a headache. Nope, I don't respect it. You say, my daughter's dad lived with a woman who will put him out if she find out he came to visit his daughter. Then he has a whole issue, and the issue is not her, it's him. He's the issue. This custody battle with my ex dealing with my daughter has got me on the edge. His girlfriend is being spiteful, and he only does what she says, which is trying to make it difficult with bonding with her. I'm not going to bond with her. If she act like that, I'm not going to bond with her. And I totally get it. See, those are different situations, but that's what the shit we have to look at, and we have to come to some sort of understanding. Because see, spiteful girlfriends do shit to children, spiteful boyfriends do shit to children. You know what I'm saying? And if that's the case, and see, but this is the difference. This is the difference. Let me break it down. I'm not gonna be that spiteful girlfriend. I'm gonna need you to go get your kids and see your children. That don't mean you need to go sleep at your baby mama house and sleep in her bed. That's not what that means. That means let's come together and figure out what's going to be best for the children. But when you have a spiteful male or female that's trying to stop that person from seeing or being with their children, there's an insecurity in that person. So the male or female that you have procreated and have children with, they're the problem. That person they're with are not the problem. They're the problem. You know why? Because you would allow somebody to do that to you. So Kiki, he's the problem. You know why? Because he needs to have his own place. He needs to go and put in an application to get his own motherfucking apartment. I wouldn't give a fuck if it's an efficiency, a studio, or 1 bedroom. He needs to have his own motherfucking place because my children come first. My children come first. So if she don't like that, And then we can't be together. And if we together, we together in the long distance because I have my place. No, you can't live here because you have a problem with me seeing my children. I'm gonna see my children, and I'm gonna have a healthy relationship with my children. My children are not going to be made to feel uncomfortable when they're at their house because as long as where I live is their house. So baby daddy needs to have his own place. And if she don't like it, that's her problem. See, he had this child before she came into the picture. That means she should have understood what they came with. And the fact that she's immature and don't understand that, that's her problem. She needs to sit by herself with it. She needs to sit with herself with that shit. Honey, because children are his children. You can't be mad he had a life before you, bitch. What is you talking about? That's a sign of insecurity and immaturity, and I don't want to be bothered with it. I'm not gonna be bothered with somebody that I'm trying to deal with them and they mad because you done moved on. I don't want that bitch to have nobody around my kids. Listen, that means you're trying to control her and control her situation. That means you're not completely over that situation, and you and I need not deal, honey. You need to go figure that out on your own. I'm not gonna be with nobody that's trying to control somebody else's house. I'm not gonna deal with none of that shit. I'm telling you the truth. I am not. Well, I'm trying to figure out why are you trying to figure that out? Why are you trying to figure that out? Well, he got a bitch around my well, that's what he's doing in his life. Is this child being mistreated? Because if so, then we need to look at something else. He probably done seen her 5 times. Understood. Understood. There's a lot to go with this shit. I'm just not gonna be that kind of one. Cause I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to deal with none of that. Cause it's a sign of mental instability and insecurity somewhere. And I ain't no perfect motherfucker, but listen, I want you to take care of your children because children matter. I want you to be good to the children because children matter. I want you to be fair to your child's mother or father because that shit matter. You know, I would love in a perfect world everybody get along, but that's not the truth. You know what I'm saying? A lot of time, motherfucker don't want you to deal with nobody else because they're hoping they still have space in your life somewhere. I'm not gonna deal with that. So, anyway, my computer's getting ready to die, and I don't want it to die. So, I need to go warm up me some tea and maybe warm up this soup and use the bathroom. My computer is on almost 0%. So I love y'all from a very genuine place. Love you from a very genuine place. And I'll see y'all again. Make better decisions for yourself. Love yourself. Know that you don't owe nobody shit. Don't let nobody talk to you and treat you any kind of way. If that's what's happening, figure out how to get rid of that shit. Genuinely and safely. I love you to life, everybody. I show gratitude.